late-breaking laughs to the latest Gipper gaffes. Get set for all the news that's fit to be funny on the best of Not Necessarily the News, next on HBO. The best time on TV this weekend is on HBO. The weekend starts off when Double Feature Friday sends home some U.S. mail. Friday at 8, Matthew Modine stars in Stanley Kubrick's harrowing look at the Vietnam War, Full Metal Jacket. At 10, Clint Eastwood's in search of a few good men in Heartbreak Ridge. Saturday at 8, Kathleen Turner, Burt Reynolds, and Christopher Reeve are caught up in a romantic triangle. Don't miss the premiere of Switching Channels. And at 10, Martin Mull hosts HBO Comedy Hour's Sally Field and Tom Hanks Punchline Party. Sunday, it's back-to-back premieres. At 7:15, Molly Ringwald's teen passions become adult problems in the romantic comedy For Keeps. And at 9, Richard Thomas and Ellen Green star in the greatest story ever told. Sex, drugs, rock and roll, and religion. Don't miss part 1 of HBO's movie event, Glory, Glory.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's more.
Is that what I'm praying?
Where's the ring?
The ring.
Love comes naturally to Oscar winner Sharon Olympia Dukakis.
I will marry you.
It's a pinky ring.
It's temporary.
But to Nicolas Cage,
Where's my wedding?
Wait a minute.
the year's biggest romantic comedy.
You love him?
Winner of 3 Academy Awards.
When you dance on the street.
Moonstruck. Premieres Wednesday, March 1st on HBO. The best movies.
From the director of Terms of Endearment comes the smash hit Broadcast News.
What do you do when your real life exceeds your dreams?
Keep it to yourself. You have almost no experience.
And I'm making a fortune.
I am beginning to repel people I'm trying to seduce.
Wouldn't this be a great world if insecurity and desperation made us more attractive?
William Hurt, Holly Hunter, and Albert Brooks are making Broadcast News. Premieres Thursday, March 2nd on HBO, the best movie.
Sometimes it takes faith.
Milagro will wake up, you'll see.
Sometimes it takes courage.
They want to buy it.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. Hola!
And sometimes it takes a miracle. Robert Redford spins the magical tale of the Milagro Beanfield War. Premieres Sunday, March 5th on HBO. The best movies.
You tell me how you reach someone who for 8 years hasn't been in the presence of another human being without iron on his wrists and ankles.
My name is Alex. I'm a doctor. I'm here to help you.
Ben went in with the 38, and I never heard you say once that you wished it would happen any different. If he's crazy, it's because living on death row made him crazy.
We just need him well enough to go to a competency hearing.
On death row, there's a line between sanity and insanity.
I can't afford to have an abstract position on whether it's right or wrong for the state to kill people.
And it's the same line between life and death.
You're the hammer they're gonna use to nail my ass with, and you got no responsibility?
Danny Glover, Reuben Blades, Dead Man Out. The powerful and gripping drama from HBO Showcase, coming in March. It's about faith and financing. It's about rock and roll and revival meetings. It's about friendship. And, yes, it's about that, too.
No wonder sin is so hard to fight.
Picture this, a televangelist ministry on the brink of financial ruin, a daring plan to save the day, and a scandal that nearly breaks wide open. Sound like something out of the headlines? Well, actually, the HBO movie event Glory, Glory was conceived 8 years ago, long before the word evangelist became synonymous with scandal. And although it may be a comedy, it takes some things very seriously.
This is not some smug Hollywood attack on faith. Faith is never at issue in this, you know. I mean, religious faith and real spirituality are never at issue.
Richard Thomas plays the young televangelist whose sermons are driving his flock away.
Is it just me? Am I just not good at communicating Christ's message?
You're a disaster. at communicating Christ's message, Bobby Joe?
Enter Ellen Green, a rock singer who can pack the house, and, he figures, the church. Ruth may appear to have the morals of an alley cat and a leaning toward illegal substances, but she's no fool.
Your car?
It was a gift to the church.
Never know what you find in the old collection box, right?
She does drugs. She curses up a storm. I mean, I've prepared my own mother for this role, because what it is you have to look past Ruth. You have to look, why is she the way she is? These hands of flesh and bone, these hands you see are not mine alone.
The original music in Glory, Glory gave Ellen Green a chance to show off the voice that became famous in both the theater and film versions of Little Shop of Horrors. The score is the work of Steve Terrell, whose Terrell Man Music Group won a Grammy for the hit Somewhere Out There from the movie An American Tale. For this score, he combined the best of rock and roll and the power of gospel. James Whitmore is the church's savvy financial director, a man who's as adept at burying scandals. James Whitmore is the church's savvy financial director, a man who's as adept at burying scandal as he is at dodging taxes.
Lester's a genius in that regard, and a totally untutored and uneducated genius. He didn't go to school, and he's not very literate. However, he can read figures.
A question you got to ask yourself, boy, is it better to feel dirty and have a church that's serving the glory of God, or to feel squeaky clean and have diddly squat?
But there's one thing he can't dodge: the investigative reporter who developed an interest in Ruth on several levels.
Ruth, I hope you realize that when we do that interview on healing, it'll be no holds barred.
Absolutely. I think whatever you and I do should be no holds barred.
Canadian actor Winston Record, known to American audiences as TV's Adderley, plays Chet Madison.
Well, Chet is a nice guy, and he's very straightforward. He has his ethics and his, what is right and what is wrong, and he sees everything basically in black and white. And his job is very important to him. The only thing wrong with him probably is his head is bigger than his heart is.
Director Lindsay Anderson, known for films that combine social comment and biting satire, felt that Glory, Glory certainly qualified.
This script had a kind of humorous, satirical attitude towards certain American institutions, which I found completely sympathetic and I completely understood.
I think the first professed duty of this particular author had been to do away with the stereotypes right away, so that we weren't dealing with a cartoon version of what's in the headlines these days, but real people.
All that said, what is Glory, Glory really about? It's about losing faith.
The worst part of it is I still love her. I still lust after her.
And it's about finding faith.
He's really out there, isn't he? I mean, he's really there.
And it's all seen through the sharp eye of satire.
Sister Ruth is so vivacious and exciting. Reverend, you're so
dull.
The HBO two-part movie event, Glory, Glory. To know what it's all about, you're just going to have to see it for yourself.
This month on HBO.
From late-breaking laughs to the latest Gipper gaffes, get set for all the news that's fit to be funny on the best of Not Necessarily the News, next on HBO.
There, now isn't that their song?
Oh, Mama. It's a love triangle that turns over a new leaf. It's about a boy, a girl, and a hungry plant.
What? I make it worth your while.
Nice plan. Big. Rick Moranis, Ellen Green, Steve Martin.
Comfy. I think it's supper time.
Little Shop of Horrors, today on HBO.
It's moving day for Hume Cronin and Jessica Tandy.
Sure. Oh!
The reality is land developers are on the move.
Somebody help us.
Steven Spielberg saves the day.
What is it?
A fantasy dream come true.
They're not toys. You can't buy these things at Macy's.
You're invited to lunch with spaceships.
From a very small planet.
Grab a friend and have a grand time.
Welcome to America.
Batteries Not Included, Monday on HBO.
Maybe this is all a dream.
For the best time on TV in the months ahead, catch the brightest leading ladies on HBO, the best movies. With Academy Award winners, Cher,
Snap out of it!
Olympia Dukakis, and Meryl Streep. And with Hollywood's busiest film stars, Whoopi Goldberg, Kelly McGillis, and Holly Hunter. They're some of the brightest and busiest leading ladies starring on HBO, the best movies.
Why don't you scoot down to the jail and relieve Ludlow, huh?
I told you, Sally, I'm quitting.
Yeah.
I'm tired of space shuttles and trips to Bhopal and press conferences. Sure. I'd like to lead a nice, normal, relaxed kind of life. Oh, one other thing. I'm getting married.
Can't leave you alone for a minute.
Kathleen Turner, who along with Burt Reynolds and Christopher Reeve stars in a new romantic comedy from TriStar Pictures, Switching Channels.
Switching Channels has a speed, a verve that borders almost on farcical, that is a very high style of comedy, as opposed to what I would call a low style. A low comedy to me is more based on a sense of failure. High comedy, to my mind, is more what we have in this film, which is a driving toward a goal and the situations that arise out of that.
Go with it! I have seen some lowlifes in my time in this business. You meet them all. The pimps, the axe murderers, the hoodlums, the drug pushers, the rapists, the child molesters. But you are the worst. You are a ruthless, amoral, manipulative, bullying asshole. Good evening. This is Christy Colleran with the SNN award-winning Evening News.
And this is Frank Chapman.
I think Kathleen Turner is the kind of actress who is real and specific enough to satisfy the modern day demands. She looks great, she's very sexy, she's real attractive, she's got an emotional core, and she's funny. And you don't often get that all in one package.
For Turner, the role of TV news anchor person Christy Colleran is a long way from her movie debut in Body Heat.
The film made a great impact in the world of film, I think. Not so much a commercial impact, but I think that many producers perhaps were very assumptive that was my field of endeavor, and that was it. So it took a while to get the roles. Well, The Man with Two Brains was my second film, but it took me 8 or 9 months, I think, to get it. You've got to be able to show them something else for them to believe. They don't go out on a limb and say, I believe in you, kid. You know, you've got to demonstrate first.
Kathleen Channels. This month on HBO.
From late-breaking laughs to the latest Gipper gaffes, get set for all the news that's fit to be funny on the best of Not Necessarily the News, next on HBO.
Coming on HBO. We're not just talking serious comedy. We're talking real serious comedy here.
You know, when we did the first Comic Relief, we didn't think we'd be here again.
And then we did Comic Relief 2, and we didn't think we'd be here again.
And now it's time for Comic Relief 3.
Guess what? We're back.
March 18th, right here on HBO.
Live, lots of comedians, lots of fun.
We're talking serious comedy.
They're like Rambo movies without the weapons.
Comic Relief 3. March 18th. Live.
Comedy. You know it when you see it. And in One Night Stand, you're going to see it a lot. But there's only one comedian you can watch where you'll see something like this. She knows what she wants.
I want to get tied to the stove and make pancakes for some plumber.
She knows what she needs.
Bring me your tired, you're poor and you're dumb, and keep their mouths wide open while I spit out my gum.
And she knows what she is.
I'm a petite flower, fashion plate saint, Earth Mother hostess, geisha girl, buffer of foreheads, healer of hermaphrodites, blesser of bunions, queen of candy pants, and empress of Elvis impersonators.
Who is she?
I'm Judy!
One Night Stand presents Judy Tenuta. Tonight, only on HBO. One Night Stand. The most fun you can have with the TV on.
Ah, young love. It can lead to so many wonderful things.
I'm pregnant. Can you pass the turnips?
Like babies.
Oh, my God. You are huge.
And marriage.
Excuse me, sir. Are we married yet?
Nellie? Yes, Nellie.
And divorce.
This is my house! Get out of my house!
But where there's a baby, Molly Ringwald finds out it's for keeps. Premieres Sunday on HBO.
Behold the face of a sinner, the singer who would sell her soul for rock and roll. Or is it the preacher who yields to the ultimate temptation?
I just remembered something.
That you're a man of God?
No, I forgot to feed the cat.
Or is it the TV newsman who would go anywhere for a good story?
I keep thinking there's some new angle I haven't tried.
Glory, glory. Only HBO could do a story like this. Premieres Sunday. It'd be a sin to miss it.
Hello, I'm Yoko. Oh no, Kyoko. Oh, yeah. You know what? You know who my idol is? Judy Tenuta. Oh, she's so funny. Oh, Sean, don't do that to mommy. Oh, I love Judy Tenuta. You know, tonight on HBO, she kicks off the new series, One Night Stand. Oh, I love that Judy. She's the new Beatles. I think I'll break her up, too. Oh.
That's right. Judy Tenuta's on at 10. But first, You Can't Hurry Love at 8 and HBO Coming Attractions at 9:30.
It's HBO, the best time on TV tonight.